Hello everyone, it's Shane Conto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Smoking Causes Coughing. And this is a new comedy, horror, science fiction film from very strange and idiosyncratic and quirky writer-director Quentin Dupieux, who's done such films as Rubber and Deerskin and Mandibles, and who I'm a pretty big fan of because his work is just so weird and out there and interesting and engaging. It's hard not to have just a bunch of fun with these absurd concepts. And basically you have this farce about a group of vigilantes called Tobacco Forces, who are like these Power Rangers superhero kind of group whose boss is a stuffed animal, like giant rat that's just like oozing green gook from its mouth, who sexually harasses his female employees, even though one of them I think might be into it. And they have this whole entire dynamic, and it's falling apart, and they decide to go on a retreat. Where this film seems like it's going to be, oh, this is just going to be a silly, quirky kind of thing where, you know, these superheroes are trying to take some time off. But as it turns out, they start trying to one-up each other with the scariest, weirdest, strangest stories that they could possibly come up with. And some of them are really out there and grotesque and brutal and gory, and you're just sitting there thinking about some of these stories and being like, what kind of messed up people came up with them? It's this group, and you have this group of characters played expertly by this wonderful cast. It's beautifully shot, just the colors, the vibrancy of everything, the cinematography, it all really, really works. It looks like a Dupieux's film, and it really comes in from that sensibility. Now, it's a bit messy, it's a bit all over the place, it doesn't always come together, it feels more like an anthology at times, after you get some fun with this like Power Rangers type spoof, where they use the power of ingredients of like tobacco products to like blow up some kind of like monster of the week type thing that they're fighting. And it does feel like a really good satire of those types of things. It has some deep, thought-provoking ideas when it comes to life and trying to fix things and manipulate time. And sometimes I felt like it has this Vonnegut kind of feel to just how absurd and biting it can be. And these stories that they tell that take up a lot of the time of the film are pretty messed up and really solid horror stories, and some of them are told by the most unexpected of beings. And all along the way, this is going to be an alienating type film because it's so weird and out there, but if you get into that frequency, just might hit you right in that spot where you're just like, for an hour and 17 minutes, this is an absolute blast that I had to experience, and I'm so glad that I did. And that's my thoughts and how I'm feeling about this film. It's so weird and quirky, but it's my kind of weird and quirky. But those are my thoughts on Smoking Causes Coughing. Let me know what you think. Let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.